Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to Gaming News with me, that is Chippy, and welcome to episode 3 in the lengthy series of Gaming News. I'm going to be bringing you gaming news from around the world. So first, I thought I'd start with interesting news that I came across when I was browsing the internet. I found that The Hobbit, the film The Hobbit, if people aren't familiar with it, then Google it. That's been confirmed to be a Lego game, as is every film nowadays. Seems that it's going to follow the basic storyline of both of the films, and you'll be able to take control of characters such as Bilbo Baggins, Gandalf, and others which I can't pronounce. Oaken Shield, yes. And you'll be able to go to all the well-known locations, such as Bag End, Bilbo's Hobbit Hole, High Pass over the Misty Mountains, etc., etc. And it's been confirmed that this will be released on the Xbox One, Xbox 360, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, Wii U, 3DS, PC, and the Mac. So there we go, all you Lord of the Rings or Hobbit fans out there that want to get your hands on a Lego game. Apparently all the characters have certain features, you know, for example, Gandalf has magic, and Bamba, I apologise if I've pronounced it wrong, Bomber, can lie down and you can let the others use his belly as a trampoline. So there we go, everyone's got their own little way. So next up, moving on to a slightly more intense game of Battlefield 4. Now, for those of you who have played Battlefield 4, especially on the PC, will know that it has an extremely buggy start. It was full of just lag, sound cutting out, server crashes, game crashes, just everything you can imagine was there. And it was really annoying. And the developers, they say they've been hard at work trying to fix it. And in fairness, a few patches have come out. But Battlefield 4, the chief developer at DICE, has announced that Battlefield 4 will be doing a double XP weekend as compensation for everything that has gone wrong with the game during launch. And he understands that PC has had the most problems, and they say that that's what the developers are working on currently to be able to bring the best game experience possible to all PC users. Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 and 4 have also, and the Xbox One, have also had their fair share of problems, but it's PC that's been hit the hardest. So it is, and also in multiplayer you will get an M1911 pistol scope, which was originally only for the DICE developers, but has now been released as another compensation gift, so I thought that was rather nice of them. And finally, moving on to the final part, as always, I say as always, it's the second proper episode, but as always I'm now going to talk about two games and a piece of hardware, if I can find any interesting things. So I was looking around and I found the Oculus Rift. Now for those of you who don't know what that is, you can Google it if you like. I will link several pages about it down below. It is, by the looks of it, a simply brilliant idea. You know, all the futuristic kind of goggle, put the goggles on and it's all 3D. They've invented that. It's brilliant. I will link a video which Nerdcubed did, in which he used the Oculus Rift for a game, Euro Truck Simulator, which is a simply brilliant game, in which it really shows off how it can be used, because you tilt your head round and it moves the game, and it's a much more interactive way. But this particular article is that they're going to remove keyboards and controllers and mouse. Now, how do they do that, Chippy, I hear you ask? Well, I don't know. But what their plan is, well, what they feel like is that having a controller takes away from the feeling that the goggles give you, because you're there, you're looking around this scenery, and if you're then suddenly having to use a keyboard and mouse, it feels unnatural. So they're currently hard at work developing some kind of system that means you won't have controllers. So soon enough, we really will be in a virtual world. That might seem spooky to some people. It seems a little bit spooky to me that soon enough we won't be sitting at a computer with a keyboard and a mouse to move around. Instead, we're going to be sitting here with goggles on, potentially even looking around the internet. For me, that sounds spooky. You could literally be looking through web pages, like 3D moving past you, moving your head around. I don't know. What do you guys think? So that's the end of today. Thank you very much for listening. As always, if you want anything for me to talk about for episode 4, please just pop it in the comments. So far I've had none, which is understandable because only about 10 of you watch this, and for those of you who do watch it, I thank you so much. It means a lot to me that people have stopped by to listen. I don't mind. I don't expect to get 150 views, 200 views. That's not of my concern. My concern is to do this, and for those 10 that watch it, if they enjoy it, that's fine by me. I like that. I'd rather make 10 people happy than 200 unhappy. By 200 people watching it and going, oh, that was a bit rubbish, or 10 people going, yeah, that was really good. So, thanks guys. Again, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Have a great rest of day, breakfast, morning, lunch, etc., etc. And yeah, thanks again for listening. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye.